they get these predictions right?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Not.
I got it.
I fell for it.
I got it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys and what they've been able to do, just let's focus on last year, where they went, winning the playoff game, winning the NFC East, dethroning former NFC East champions, Philadelphia Eagles. I like where the Dallas Cowboys is. I like what they're doing and what they're putting around Dak Prescott. I believe, number one, he has to get rid of the ball to help his offensive line out, but they also have to help him out. But adding Randall Cobb, and when you lose a Cole Beasley, that's really a wash. You really upgrade there, in my opinion, because Randall Cobb, more experience, has played in more meaningful games. He understands how to make big plays. He creates separation still. He can make your young quarterback better. And he's a leader on the sideline and on the playing field.
You know, also, thank you for bringing that up, because we have not had you on since they added Randall Cobb.
That's such a good point.
You know
right.
Randall.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Great personality, great mesh dynamic with a quarterback, specifically a young quarterback. He's going to make Dak Prescott a lot better and build that confidence as well.
And that going to make him a lot madder.
No.
When he ain't throwing the ball, or he skip it to him, or hit him in the heel.
Really?
No, but I like the Dallas Cowboys. They have not gotten worse. They've gotten better. And we've already seen what they've been able to do with now a young offensive coordinator who was already in the fold at quarterback, coach Kellen Moore. So there's a relationship there. We all know how important that is with a quarterback to an offensive coordinator. Somebody's going to be who you trust to give you the right plays that I want to run, that I'm comfortable and confident in running. I like the pieces that are in Dallas. I think they'll be a 10-plus win team. When I look across to their opponents in Philadelphia Eagles, they've lost a lot. They've acquired Jordan Howard as of recently and Deshaun Jackson. I think those are huge
Elite Jackson.
Absolutely. I think those are huge additions. Yeah. But
he's getting up there in age.
When you lose guys like Michael Bennett and Nick Foles, I think Nick Foles is going to be the biggest loss within this locker room. And this is why I say that. This is no disrespect to Carson Wentz, but every player has an ego. Carson Wentz or Nick Foles was a very huge plus and positive in that locker room, but he also was a negative in the mentality of that guy, Carson Wentz. Because when you see how much your team clings on to another player you're supposed to be the guy, it messes with you mentally. You may never say it. He may never disclose fully what it means, but Shannon, you know, if you're hurt and you're injured and you're looking at another tight end catching balls and the team is rallying around this guy, although you want the best for the team, you still want to be appreciated and valued as, man, you guys don't miss me? You don't need me anymore? And I think that played with the psyche of a Carson Wentz. So I think he'll get better because Nick Foles is now out of the wings, so to speak. They have a great relationship, had a great relationship, continue to have a great relationship, but I think he'll thrive better. I just don't see them winning the NFC East. I think it'll be competitive, but with Dallas at 8.5 wins, I think they're wrong there.
I disagree with you, and let me tell you why I disagree with you. Because you make some very compelling points. They added Randall Cobb.
Eloquent point.
Yes.
It was brilliant.
It was very,
But all the reasons why they should be better are the very reasons they won't. They don't have the prosperity well. Now, instead of last year when they played that bull jive schedule, they got a first place. Bull jive. That's how they got, remember?
Go to Carolina and go to Seattle.
And they took it, and what they do? Took the L. Okay, then. See?
Then what happened?
Can you let me finish my point?
Please do.
You asked me.
You remember in 2015, they stunk it up. They got a last place schedule. They won the division. In 2016, 2017, after having to play a first place schedule, stunk it up.
So now the history gods have decreed every other year Dallas is going to stink it up. Is that how it works? It's decreed from the heavens.
What is this?
It's over next year. We shouldn't even have a show next year.
What is decreed is that your rookie of the year quarterback, how much better has he gotten since his rookie year to now? Because he's still holding on to the ball. Greg come out here every year and says he needs to get rid of the ball sooner. And every year, he's still holding it. He's still patting it back there.
He won the division and a playoff game. What more could you ask?
Here's one of the reasons why I believe Dak Prescott has had this label of holding the ball. He hasn't had the guys around him that he can trust to know, I can get rid of the ball and trust they're going to be open and be where I need them to be. Now that he has Amari Cooper, who he will have a full offseason with, a full training camp with, he's going to have that trust there. A Randall Cobb, who he's going to have an offseason with and entering into, he knows what he brings.
We had that with Cole Beasley.
But there is a level of trust that you have in year 4 with some solid guys around you that you know have been proven to get it done. You've seen them get it done. He's going to have a better year, I think, getting rid of the ball.
Well, what about him? What about them? Him getting it done. You talking about he going to have confidence in them, or they going to have confidence in him?
Well, what do I have to keep reminding you of? That over the first 3 years, he set the all-time record of completion percentage? Does that work?
He did get it back. Greg and I couldn't play with him because all he's doing is throwing checkdowns.
You don't have confidence in a guy who over the last 3 years led the entire National Football League in fourth quarter comebacks? Really?
Skip,
what more do you want? I don't know. He just keeps doing it, and I keep saying, see?
Skip,
and you say, oh, but he's not that. Well, I can't.
How about this here? I cannot give you a medal for saving my life if it's you that's holding my head underwater. That was the reason they were behind. So he comes from behind. He brings them back to victory. And don't you see what Dak did? Yeah, I saw those 3 interceptions he threw in the first half, too, that put us in this situation.
You know, you remind me of my favorite proverb. It's Proverb 23:9. Do you know this one? I went to church yesterday. I'm not sure if you did, but I don't know. But do not speak within the hearing of a fool, because he will despise the wisdom of your words.
Yes.
I'm not calling you a fool, but I'm calling you foolish on this one, because I keep speaking wisdom.
No, it's not.
And you despise the wisdom of my words, right?
No. I'm just trying to tell you, Skip. You don't, Greg. How does a guy throw 3 interceptions in the first half? We're down 14. He brings us back, and now he's the hero. We should have never been down to begin with.
That's just the nature of the game. Guys have bad plays, and they overcome it. That's called resilience.
That's called Tebow-ism.
Shannon, I'm with you.
Well, wait a second.
I've rolled Dak a lot.
He beat your quarterback twice last year. Beat him twice. And the second
he wasn't healthy.
The second time he threw for 243 in the fourth quarter and overtime. How do you do that if you can't throw?
Hey,
how do you do it?
Tebow
I don't know. I want to know.
Tebow threw for 316 in the playoff game.
We're not comparing
you just said that Dak Prescott is Tim Tebow.
Hold on.
No, I'm not going to let him say that.
Hold on, time out. Who has more playoff wins, Tim Tebow or Dak Prescott? I don't even know why I brought that up, Greg.
Who has more playoff games?
I don't know that no game.
How about playoff games?
You playing all these games, ain't winning nothing.
Well, he's only been in the league for 3 years. And
Tebow was in the league for 2 years.
Okay, 3 years, 3 playoff games.
Tim Tebow, like you tell me, Tim Tebow won the division.
Well, how many, wait, help me out here. How many playoff snaps has Carson Wentz taken? Snaps.
How
about big 0?
He was hurt.
You trust him?
The biggest,
locker room trust him?
One of the biggest offseason moves this year is the Eagles and a healthy return of Carson Wentz. Now, watch what I said.
Do you realize he's got the weight of Eagle Nation on his shoulder pads? The first bad game he has, especially at home, they're going to boo him off the field because they're going to be saying, we had Nick Foles.
Do you know how tough you got to be to grow up with those harsh winters in North Dakota and to go out there hunting barefooted?
Shoot those poor birds.
There you go. He ain't no bird. You trying to get Pete. You trying to get Pete on it.
You got to find something to do. Greg and I know from Minnesota.
Hold on. You ain't say nothing about the wolf hunter shooting the poor little innocent wolves.
Well, at least they're wolves.
What you mean, at least?
They're a threat
They're federally protected.
Mankind.
They were federally protected.
Get them straight on the Cowboys, Skip. Get them straight on the Cowboys.
Come on.
Okay, they're wrong.
This is the takeaway. This is the bottom line. They won the division, and they got better. They're adding 2 offensive linemen. One's a Pro Bowler, Travis Frederick, and Jason Witten is a Pro Bowl caliber blocker. Yeah. Seriously. All of a sudden, their running game will escalate.
Vegas took all that into consideration when they said 9. They should be better. But we're talking about the Cowboys, Greg. They won't be.
I understand that.
Okay, Greg.
Greg didn't want to deliver you back. Greg just got back. And he's like, he told me I'll stay. He said, I can't deliver Skip bad news.
Oh, stop.
I said, Greg, come on, Greg.
Don't make up stuff around here, Shannon. I won't have it. Good to have you back with us, Greg. Always appreciate it. So, was Duke's loss actually good for college basketball? We'll see what these guys say about that.
Good for me.
Next. Yeah.